All right, guys, welcome back to 1949. We have the Cubs and the Giants here today, and let's see how it works for the Giants as they try to stay on top here of the National League. Larry Jansen here on the mound for New York at home, and he faces Hank Edwards and throws a strike to him right away. 5-4 is Jansen, 4.14 ERA. That misses for a ball. Edwards, 3.33 his average, takes another ball. It's 2-1. 3.98 the on-base percentage, and slugging pretty well. He didn't slug this one, though. It's a ground ball to Rigney at second, who throws to first. There's one away, and here now is Herman Reich. Reich takes the ball, hitting only 220, so he's fallen down in his productivity. 1-1 is the count on him. That's hit over to the left center field gap, but it hangs up there. Whitey Lockman gets there in time. There's two away, and here is Peanuts Lowry. Pops that one up, and that is foul, 0-1. Ground ball over to third base. Gordon has it on to first, and we go just like that to the bottom of the first inning. It'll be Warren Hacker here on the mound for the Cubs. He has not started a game yet. This is his first start, no record. He has pitched 1/3 of an inning. I'm not quite sure which game that was in. It's been a little while since we've seen him. I don't know if we actually saw him on camera or not. I have no memory of this. So here is Willard Marshall leading off, and he hits a fly ball to right field. Edwards has that for the first out. That'll bring up Bill Rigney. Rigney's hitting 293, and he hits one over to short. Roy Smalley has that on to first, and there's two away just like that. Here now is Sid Gordon hitting 308, and all the numbers looking good for Sid as he takes a strike. 8 home runs. That sinker's low. 1-1 is the count, and that's in low again. It's 2-1 on Gordon. And that misses for ball 3. 3-1 is the count. Gordon will take this one, and that's ball 4. And so he takes a stroll down to first base. That'll bring up Bobby Thompson. Now the Giants, interestingly enough, so far in the season have not necessarily had any single player who's been an offensive star. It's been very much a team effort, and Thompson hits this one deep over to left field, and that goes all the way back to the wall. Here comes Gordon rushing around third base, and he scores, and just like that, it's a 1-0 game on the double by Thompson. That makes it 1-0 here in the bottom of the first, and the Giants have struck again. Now it's Johnny Mize with a runner in scoring position. Lines that one, and that's just caught by Herman Reich at first, and we go to the top of the second. Good play by the first baseman, and we'll go to the top of the second inning. 1-0 Giants. Giants want to win here. It was off camera as Andy Pafko takes a strike, but the Dodgers destroyed the Cardinals. I think it was 7-2. It's fouled away 0-2 on Andy, and so the Giants need to win to stay on top. Now the Dodgers are still quite a ways back, but New York wants to make as much room between them and everybody else as quickly as possible. And Pafko hits a little pop fly over to Rigney, the second baseman, for the first out. Roy Smalley comes up and takes a ball high, hit into left field, and that's a fly ball for Lockman, who grabs it for the second out. Here is now Emil Verban, who takes the strike. This Cubs team is not a good team by any stretch of the imagination, as Verban hits that one into the hole at short for a base hit. That'll bring up Bob Ramazzotti hitting a majestic 190. The Cubs don't have much to talk about. This is just a bad team. 1-1 is the count now on Bob, and he pops that one up to center field. It'll be Thompson there for the out, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. Whitey Lockman leads this off here for the Giants. Takes a strike. Hits that one deep to right. Edwards goes back, and he's got room and has it for the out, one away. Walker Cooper now takes a ball low. And there is a strike. 1-1 on Cooper, and he hits that over to center field for a base hit. It's only the second hit of the game for the Giants. It was Thompson's double and now Cooper's single, and that'll bring up Buddy Kerr, and they're probably going to look for him to bunt, I would imagine. With Jansen coming up, who knows? We will try to bunt. It's a squared and rolled away foul. It's 0-1. And that's low and in the dirt. 1-1 the count now on Buddy. We'll have him try to bunt again, and that's bunted first base side. And Hacker waits a while to grab that one and finally does in the end and underhands it over to Verban just in time. Cooper moves to second. There's two away, and here is Larry Jansen, who's hitting 259 with 2 RBIs. Has a chance for another one as he fouls the first pitch away. It's 0-1. That's popped up, and that's a poor effort by him. Andy Pafko has that one. That wasn't just a pop-up. That was a major league pop-up all the way to center field. And we go to the top of the third inning. It'll be Rube Walker here for the Cubs, and he takes a strike, hitting 133, 0-2 quickly, and I think the pitchers are hitting better than he is. It's 1-2, and that's 2-2 as Jansen misses, and that's low, full count. It's hit over to deep left field. Lockman has that for the out. There's one away. Here now is Warren Hacker, his first plate appearance this season. Fouls one away. Swing and a miss on the sinker. It's 0-2, and that's another foul ball. And the curve is wide, 1-2. That's wide again, 2-2, and there's a ground ball. Third baseman Gordon grabs that and throws to first, and there's 2 away. Now Hank Edwards takes the strike. Ground ball toward second. Actually, it's the shortstop Kerr who makes the play and throws to first. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Here will be Willard Marshall again for the Giants. Apologies. He was 1 pitch and gone in the first inning. And once again, he swings at the first pitch, hits a ground ball over to Ramazzotti, a third, who throws to first. There's 1 gone. Bill Rigney now takes a ball inside, 1-0. And that's a strike, 1-1. It's 1-2 now on Rigney quickly, and that's popped foul away. 1-2 the count remains. That fastball is high and away. It's 2-2 on Bill, and that's wide of the zone. It'll be a full count now on Rigney. Fouls that one away again. Count remains full, and another foul ball. And that's fouled again. Rigney is getting Hacker to throw a few more pitches, and he takes a pitch up and in for a walk, and he takes a stroll down to first base, and that'll bring up Sid Gordon. And this is, of course, dangerous for the Cubs, because Gordon can do a lot of damage. Hacker giving up his second walk of this game. He hasn't struck anyone out, and he throws a strike to Sid Gordon. And that sinker's low, 1-1. There's a blast down the left field line, and that is off the wall. Rigney's rounded the bag at third. We'll have him score. And that's a good throw by Lowry all the way down to Walker, and they tag him out. So Rigney's thrown out of the plate. It's still only a 1-0 game. Gordon stays at second with the double, and that'll bring up Bobby Thompson again. So that one doesn't pay off for the Giants, but they have another one in scoring position with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Thompson, with a 1-ball count on him, hits a ground ball over to Smalley, and Roy throws to first and just gets him, and we go to the top of the fourth. It'll be Herman Reich here for the Cubs, and he hits a first pitch he sees into left field for a base hit that lands in front of Walkman. And there's a runner on first base again for the Cubs, just like that. Penis Lowry now fouls one away and hits one wide of first through the hole, and that'll be a base hit. Marshall will throw down to third, and he gets Reich trying to advance. So a good throw by Marshall over to Gordon, who gets the tag down, and that means there's 1 out with Andy Pafko up. There's a fly ball right field. Marshall has some trouble with it, finally lunges after it and makes the catch. That sun was in his eyes, and there's 2 away. Smalley now hits a ground ball over to Rigney at second, who throws to first, and that does it for the Cubs. No runs in the top of the fourth. It's still a 1-0 game, and here comes Johnny Mize. Mize comes up there and takes the ball 0-1 today. There's a strike to Johnny. And the sinker is down in there for a strike. 270 the average, pretty good for a number 5 hitter. And that one misses. It's 2-2 on Johnny, and that's high. Full count now on Mize. And that curveball was not a particularly good one. It was a hanger, but Mize swung on that and missed, and that's strike 3, first strikeout for Hacker. That'll bring up Whitey Lockman. Lockman fouls off the first pitch and takes a ball wide, 1-1. That's low, 2-1 on Lockman, and that's hit over to center field. Pafko's got that. There's 2 away. Here now is Walker Cooper. And Cooper takes a fastball for a strike, and then ball low. It's hit down to the right side. Verban gets that one on the bounce, tries to throw to first, but not in time. Cooper's a slow runner, but he manages to beat that one out. That's a second hit of the day. He's got 2 singles, and that'll bring up Buddy Kerr. Kerr is 0-0. He, I'm not sure what he did last time up. 0-2 is the count. He sacrificed, that's right. There's a little fly ball over to the right side. Verban, the second baseman, waits on that, and then has to make a basket catch at the end. Don't know if he thought someone else was going to catch it or what was going on. Anyway, we go to the top of the fifth, still 1-0 New York. Here's Emil Verban, and he hits a pop-up over to the second baseman, Rigney, for the first out. That'll bring up Bob Ramazzotti, who takes a strike. And there's a fastball up and in, 1-1. And there's a pop-up. That was an inside pitch, and that was popped up to Kerr at short, and that sawed off his bat. 2 away, and here's Rube Walker. Walker takes a strike, a fastball in there, and then a ground ball over to Kerr, and he throws to first, getting him just in time. And we'll go to the bottom of the fifth inning. It'll be Larry Jansen here for the Giants. Jansen takes the ball, hits that one towards the middle of the diamond. That's a base hit. The last time he had the runner on, couldn't drive him home. This time with no one on, he manages to get the base hit, and that'll bring up Willard Marshall again, 0-2. Marshall's average has gone down now to 302. not quite as excellent as he was before, but he hits this one over to left center field. That sends Jansen to third, though he's not a fast runner. Marshall's on with the base hit. He's only seen 3 pitches today, made out on 2 of them, and then hit the third one for a base hit. That'll bring up Bill Rigney. Rigney up there, and we got to wonder, did we swing away or hit and run? Let's try a little hit and run action. And there's a sinker that's bounced over to short. No chance to get Marshall. We're going to, I think, go ahead and try to score Jansen. And Verban does what I thought he would. The second baseman throws to first for the out. Marshall moves up to second. The run scores, and it's a 2-0 lead for the Giants. As I told you, no clear offensive star. They just all do their jobs. Here now is Sid Gordon with the runner on at second. Takes a strike, hitting .312. That's lined to short, and I'm sorry, it's on the bounce. Smalley has it, throws to first for the out. There's 2 away. And here's Bobby Thompson, who drove in the other run. Takes the ball high and a ball low. It's 2-0 on Thompson. That's fouled away. 2-1. That's high. 3-1 the count. He'll take this one, and that's a full count now as the strike comes in. It's heading to right center, solid base hit, and there goes Marshall around to score. Thompson has driven in 2. It's a 3-0 lead now for the Giants. That'll bring up Johnny Mize. So 3-0 Giants, bottom of the 5th, and Mize with the runner on first takes a ball. Another one inside, 2-0. It's fouled away. It's 2-1 now on Johnny. And boy, that baby, he got a hold of that one all the way over to right field, and there it goes. That's a home run for Mize, and just like that, it's a 5-1 ball game. And Warren Hacker is not going to last much longer. Here comes Whitey Lockman, and there you go, 5-0 Giants. Lockman takes a ball high, still 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. There's a comebacker over to Hacker, who throws to first, and we go to the top of the 6th. They're going to take him out here. No, they decide not to. They'll leave him in. There's a strike to him. I'm surprised. Fouls one away. It's 0-2. Sinker's wide. It's 1-2, and that's hit over to left. Lockman runs after that one, makes the catch. 1 away. Hank Edwards now takes the strike. Sinker. Swing and a miss in the second one. It's 0-2. And next pitch is a ball coming in. Safe sign. Ball. He didn't go. There's another ball. It's 2-2. Here's the ground ball down to Gordon. He throws to first, but not quite in time. Edwards beats it out. So there's a runner on at first for the Cubs, only their 4th hit. Here comes Herman Reich with 1 out, top of the 6th, down by 5. There's the ball outside to Herman. And a strike, 1-1. Pop up behind the plate. Cooper grabs that for the out. There's 2 away, and that'll bring up Peanuts Lowry. Peanuts hitting only .255, and he takes the ball high. Fouls 1 away. It's 1-1 on Lowry. That's a curve low, 2-1. Fouls that one away, 2-2. And that one misses badly. It's a full count. Fouled away. And there's a swing and a miss, and down he goes. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be Walker Cooper leading this off for the Giants. New York in control, 5-0. Cooper takes a ball off the plate, 1-0. And there's another one off the plate. He holds up. It's 2-0. Fouled away now, 2-1 on Walker. He's 2 for 2 today. Perfect game. He fouls that one away. Still 2-2. And that one's fouled, but in fair territory. Walker makes the count. There's 1 away. Now it's Buddy Kerr. Kerr is 0 for 1. Did sacrifice before. And takes a ball. It's 2-0 on him. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. Grounded up the middle. Verban, second baseman, has that and throws to first. A tough play for him. 2 away. Larry Jansen now up there. He takes a strike and then a ball quickly. 1-1. 2-1 on him. Jansen's 1 for 2. And there's one lined over to center field and sinking fast. And Pafko dives for it, but he traps it. And that's a base hit again for Jansen. And that'll bring up Willard Marshall with the runner on at first. 5-0 Giants, and they're hungry for more. There is a ball in there to Marshall. It's 1-0. Popped up, and Verban goes over to grab that one, and he has it and then drops it. That's going to be an error on him. First error of the game for the Cubs. I guess he's happy that the runner couldn't advance as it's a foul ball. The curve outside, 2-1 now on Marshall. Ground ball, shortstop. Smalley throws to first, and we go to the top of the 7th inning. 5-0 still Giants, and here's Andy Pafko who takes a ball. That's fouled away. 1-1 now the count on Andy. Ground ball into the right field corner, and that's going to be an easy double for Pafko as that went right by Johnny Mize. That'll bring up Roy Smalley, so the Cubs are able to get something going here, see if they can score. There's a ground ball past first, and now out of the reach of Mize by Roy Smalley, first pitch swinging. That makes it a 5-1 ball game easily. Smalley gets the base hit, the single, and that'll bring up Emil Verban. Now, is this the start of something or not? There's a fly ball first pitch swinging over to left field. Lockman has that, one away. Bob Ramazzotti now, runner still on first, and he takes a strike. Only 70 pitches so far by Jansen. There's a ground ball over to Gordon. Gordon throws over to second baseman Rigney for one and on to first for the double play, and we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. So it's still a 5-1 lead now for the Giants, and here comes Bill Rigney. New York's still in control of this one. Rigney hits the first ball he sees over to Roy Smalley, who throws to first. There's one away. Sid Gordon now takes the strike. There's a little line drive over to short center for a base hit in front of Pafko again. Hit number 10 for the Giants, and that'll bring up Bobby Thompson. Gordon now 2 for 3 today. Thompson's also 2 for 3. Throw to first. Gordon's not going anywhere. There is a strike to Bobby. That's high and tight. 1-1 on Thompson. Ground ball over to short. Smalley flips to Vermont for one, but they can't get it out of his glove. So Thompson's on at first with the fielder's choice. And that brings up Johnny Mize. Mize, 11 home runs so far this year. Takes a ball. And that's a high curve. 2-0. It's fouled away. 2-1 now on Johnny. And there's a ground ball over to first, and it's going to be Reich who grabs that one, flips that over to Hacker covering at the bag, and we go to the top of the 8th inning. 5-1 Giants. Rube Walker up there takes a strike. Fouls one wide at first. 0-2. Foul ball left field line. No one can get there. 0-2 still on Walker, and there's a pop-up out of play. And there's strike 3, came right after Walker and got him looking. One away. Here's Warren Hacker now. No hits, 2 at-bats. He takes the ball, does Hacker, 1-0. And there's one high and inside. It's 2-0. There's a pop-up, foul out of play. 2-1 on Warren. It's fouled away again, 2-2. And there's a little bouncer up in front of the plate. Jansen has that and throws to first, and there's 2 away. Here's Hank Edwards, who fouls one off. It's 0-1. And that's poked over to right center field, and Marshall ends up catching that for the out, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. So still 5-1 Giants, quiet ball game, and here's Whitey Lockman, who takes the ball. Speaking of quiet games, he's 0 for 3. 1-1's the count. Sinker inside, 2-1. That's fouled away. 2-2 quickly on Lockman. It's hit over to left field. No problem for Peanuts Lowry. He has that for the out, 1 away. Walker Cooper now takes a ball high. Looper over short, and Lowry runs in for that, but can't get there on time, and it's another base hit for the Giants. New York has 11 hits. Cooper's 3 for 4. Here is Buddy Kerr, who's 0 for 2 in this game. Swings and misses at 1. And there's a ball. 1-1 the count now on Kerr. There's a ground ball over towards second. Vermont flips to Smalley to get the lead runner, but Kerr is safe at first. There's 2 away, and here's Larry Jansen, who's 2 for 3. Fans are screaming and cheering his name. 0-2 is the count on Larry, just like that. And there's a ball off the plate. It's 1-2. There's a ground ball over to, line drive over to third. Ramazzotti grabs that on the fly, and we go to the top of the 9th inning. And so here we go. Only 83 pitches so far for Larry Jansen. He's been in control. There's a ground ball over to the right side. Mize flips to Jansen for the first out. That's the end for Herman Reich. Didn't even have time to say his name. 1 away. Peanuts Lowry comes up there now. And he takes a strike outside edge, 0-1. And there's another strike to Peanuts, 0-2. It's a ground ball over the head of Jansen. Kerr, the shortstop, grabs that, throws in one motion, and gets him. There's 2 away. Here's Andy Pafko, 1 for 3 today, and he takes a ball outside. And that's fouled off of Cooper's mask. It's 1-1. Let's head over to shallow right field. Marshall's got that for the out, and there you go. Larry Jansen, complete game, only 90 pitches, and the Giants remain firmly anchored to first place. That is. And hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you again tomorrow with another one. Talk to you then. Bye.